Hello everyone, Krydex here. Welcome back to our Pure Angels playthrough. In our last episode, it's funny how dark it gets. The Afraid of the Dark doesn't work in the trains. I interrupted myself introducing what we did last episode, which was making the kind of setup for our catalyst sorting to the main 4 ores, which is great. And then we're going to have to do all sorts of other stuff in the future, but this at least gets me started on all that. We have a lot of stuff we still need to build, a lot of things we need to connect, a lot of belts we need to deal with, but we are a lot of the way there. And now we can drive our train. I did, in between the episodes, I manually grabbed all the stuff myself. So we now have a lot of belts, power poles, inserters. I grabbed 3 stacks of these tier, the 2-to-1 pipes, perpendicular ones, because we're going to need a bunch of those. And, oh yeah, we need to get the Archcraft built, the other name redemption. So we'll do a quick run-by of this. The Nanobots really like to latch onto things as you drive by them in trains, apparently, because clearly that's happening. Get this built. So this is the Archcraft block. Nice. Alright, so first thing I want to do is get crushed stone flowing. So we're going to do that first, and then from there, we'll see, I don't know, what we want to do next. Get this mostly filled in. Nanobots can do the rest. Oh, you know what? These need to be filter mini loaders, because this eventually will be slag in here as well. So I need all of these to be crushed stone. Okay, that should do it. All right. And then we'll get the rest of this corner built. That should do it. And yeah, there we go. And it'll fill up the right ones first, but then it'll work its way to the left. Now, the way I've structured this, it won't fill all of them. I mean, it will backfill all of them eventually, but I would basically need all 9 belts for this to work properly. But really? I think it means something in German. I think the Europeans were talking about that. But it does not mean anything bad in English. It does just mean, like, waste resource from, you know, mining processes. So, but yeah, I think it means, like, slut in German or something like that. So not a nice word, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, so these are all filling up. Yeah, we did have this conversation, Coniferous, exactly. That's how I know that. We've been here before. I didn't know Twitch put it in asterisks, though. That's kind of funny. Oh, I need power poles for all this. I didn't even, like, I don't know. I was slacking on the power pole business. I think it's harder for me to want to put in power poles when I don't have the inserters in the first place. That, for some reason, slows me down. Alright, and then that'll come over here, and then we need... Oh, we didn't do inputs for this. Okay, that'll work. Need power poles for all of it. That up to here. Alright, just so I can see, is anything still flashing? Yeah, stuff down there. Get this all built. Good question, Coniferous. Our train's going into the... Our train's going into the liquid network. Our liquid's going into the train network. I already ran out of these? Are you kidding me? I thought 150 would be enough. Oh my goodness. We still need 17 more. Okay, well, we'll have to figure that out. Go back for another trip. Anyway, the answer to the question is yes. I just don't know which ones yet. Sulfuric actually will probably be one of the liquids that does make it into the train network. That's why I set this up to be able to handle more, so that I can make more over here if I need to, from having extra sulfuric waste water. Or extra sulfur dioxide. I could feed in the extra at any point here. I don't know exactly how I'll use it, but... So, where are we taking this sulfuric acid again? Oh yeah, over here. Let's get that hooked up. So then this is liquid number 2. And then I guess we don't really need a turn, actually. We can go straight through. And that'll just be a T junction here. And then I'll need... Well, I still can't do the correct thing. So we need to go get some more of those pipes. I guess we'll do that foist. And you go over here. LTN liquids aren't, they're not really any different. You just have to have liquid cargo wagons, and you have to have the pumps set up. And then you still do requests and providing the same way. You just gotta be careful with the numbers and everything. I don't know, I haven't had, issues with it before myself, but I guess we'll see if you can catch what you were missing when I do it. Alright, so I need a bunch of those pipes, which are way over here. These guys. I'll just do 140. So hopefully that'll be enough. I think it will. I have already set up most of it. And then did I need anything else? Did I use up a bunch of stuff? I think we're good. Alright, back to it. Beep. Yeah, the voiding of things is important if you're making byproducts. And that is what we're currently kind of figuring out with the crushed stone and all that. Like, this is going to use the crushed stone, but it's not going to void it. I will actually need to set up a voiding station for crushed stone eventually. Which we will do, but not at this very moment. Okay, put a light there, we'll put a light here. Get some lights, maybe along the middle of this. And then we'll get one for our mineralizer, or what's it called? Crystallizer. Okay, did we get all the ghosts? We did. All the ghosts are dead. Beautiful. Ugh, we need to make filter frames. I forgot about that. So the kind of annoying thing about this is... Oh, it's iron and steel. We're going to need to go back to base for that. I don't even have iron plates either. Wow. Whoops. So once you make them, they stay around forever. They don't have any degradation. I think probably it would be reasonable for it to be like 99% back, you know, so you just have to kind of have them automated, but it's not a big cost. It feels slightly more realistic than 100% reusage, but that's fine. I don't really need the game to get more difficult personally, but at the same time, there's a lot of other places the game is difficult, so I wouldn't be surprised if that change happened. Anyway, we need to connect the, what's the output? Mineral sludge on the back end here. Doesn't really matter which end, I guess. But that's going to go from here to here. And then the sulfuric wastewater goes from here to here. But this is actually the T junction because it keeps going down, down, down to here. Connects that way. So then sulfuric wastewater is connected. The purified water, I want to say we end up with a net negative, right? Yeah. So we are going to need to make a purified water setup. And then the mineralized water, we need a clarifier. So we'll get that set up. That should be all we need. I'm pretty sure we don't need more than one. What's the rate? I think it's 200. Mineralized water. Voiding is 2.5 seconds to use 400. That's very complicated. It's 80 a second, but then doubled. So it's 160. Okay. But we're not making 160, so we good on that. I will need to set up an overflow valve here on sulfuric wastewater. So I guess just to start, we will make a little... Where are they? This one. We'll make a tank. And then that will actually fill up. It doesn't really matter where we put it. We can just put it back here. The tank will fill up, and then we will have an overflow valve, which is here. Oh, no. I don't have any iron. No! I can make the Angels one, though, but I want it to be a 90% overflow. Yeah, I haven't tried transport drones yet, but empty barrel management. Yeah, that can be frustrating with trains using barrels. I did that once, and it was pretty rough. What is this? Oh, this is the catalyst. Okay, so then the catalysts are in the middle every time. So we'll do that. And then we'll just have this kind of be consistent. And then this... Oh, that's it. Whoops. Screwed that up. Screwed that up big time. We have to move this over a little bit here. Because... Yeah. Well, because I screwed up, is the short version. We actually need mineral catalysts over here now, and then we're going to need the ores coming down this way as well. I don't know why I didn't remember we needed the bottom of this. I think I thought we were using the top of it. So we're going to need 2, 1, 2. We're going to need something like this. That should be okay. And the mineral cats are here. Mineral cats. It's like thunder cats, but better. Okay, we'll deal with all the ore mixing and all that nonsense here in a minute. But for now, we'll leave that. I want to get everything else going first. So I actually want to get this stuff running. We'll deal with that last. Because, well, that's the last thing we need to do. Also, have I not researched it? The heck? Why are these not showing up? Iron ore. Here. Oh, no! That's only made in ore sorting facility 2. So it's not an option to use tier 1. So I'm going to need to make a few of the tier 2s to get started. Whoopsies. Ooh, a Thundercat or Lightning Dog. Assuming we're not talking about the Thundercats, and these are just imaginary kind of made-up animals that kind of do what they sound like they would do. I think Lightning Dog, because thunder is just noise, you know? Whereas lightning does something. Okay, crap. So what we need to do is first we need to make as many as we can of these. So we're going to need more E2s and P2s. And then we're going to need to jumpstart the sulfuric acid and the filter frames. So let's go work on those things. Hop in the caboose here. You don't have to sit in the locomotive if you didn't know that. You can hop in the cargo wagons as well. Well, and you know a thunder cat totally would do that too. It's like a cat's MO. Just trying to scare the dookie out of everybody. Hey, you need some more coal. Why not? I hand it to you. Okay, so I need iron, I need steel. Is there a place where iron and steel are already chilling together and I can just make filter frames? Right there. Kind of. Right here. Let's do that. Okay, filter frames. And how many do they stack? They stack to 200. I don't know how many I'm going to need. We'll go with 5 stacks to start. That's probably enough, but maybe I need more. And then we needed sulfur, which I'm going to have to... How am I going to do this? I guess I could steal some of the... Yeah, I'll just steal some of this sulfuric wastewater. We can just hook it up. Actually, that's very easy. And so that's nice. And then I'm going to need a crap ton of green circuits, maybe some more batteries. Blech. We're going to need to make some of these ore sorting facilities, and they are not cheap. So I'm a bit concerned about that. Oh, we never fixed. Crap. So we noticed our green circuits weren't running in between episodes, and I completely forgot to fix it. That's what I was planning on starting the episode with. And yet, we did not. So, this is broken again. And it's the same reason the Doogs refueling thing got broken. It's because of the stack size of 2 on this. It's quite annoying, actually. How that works, because somehow the stack size of 2 things would alternate in such a way that there wasn't room for the last timber saw blade or whatever these are called to get output, and so it stopped running for some reason. Also, I think it's worth noting that this has consumed a grand total of like 200 iron in all the hours it's been running. So I do think this is going to last us pretty much the rest of the game. I wouldn't be surprised. In any case, that'll get the resin flowing again, which is good. And that will get green circuits flowing again. It was not good that they stopped. And how did I end up with 2 trees? Just randomly. Well, I'm never going to use those again, so that's a dump chest now. And let's re-up all of our resources here. Fluids are good. I actually have too many of those. Constructions and construction frames. Alright, so that's all looking good. We need some more motor 2s and some green circuits. So we'll go steal some greens. There they are. Now they're running. That's what we like to see. Steal some greens from here, which unfortunately is running out, but I need them. I need them. I may need some lead. We'll do that later to throw into the batteries. And I'll grab some motor 2s. I don't remember how many batteries we have currently. And motor 2s are fully automated, right? I don't need to do anything for these. They'll just keep going forever, I think. Right? Yeah. Except the resin. The resin's expensive. Is this broken in any way? Or what? Oh, we're waiting for molten steel, actually. That's the problem. Hopefully we have a few left over. Yeah, we have a few. Not a lot. So that is an issue. Molten steel. Is that the only molten material that is needed other than... Well, no. It looks like we can make motor casings out of molten aluminum 2 and battery casing 3. Chrome is not even a thing, is it? Yeah, that's disabled. Cobalt, not a thing. Copper. Molten is used in all sorts of places. So maybe I should put ingots. Because molten is easy to make from ingots pretty quickly in induction furnaces. It's the ingots that are annoying to make because they require fueling. And sometimes... no, I guess it's the other things that need the extra ingredients. It's the processed ores. But we could also just move the processed ores around and make ingots and molten on site. But molten's a little easier to make on site. So we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do there, I guess. Green chips is what we're out of, so let's throw those in. And yeah, we're going to need a lot of these, and we're going to need some more production block 2s. So, bit unfortunate, I'd say. And these guys, okay, yeah, we can throw those in, throw motor 2s in. Throw the clay bricks in. And then production 1s. Let me go grab some more of those. Not that my base has enough resources to keep up with all of this, but we can grab more. We should have 500 down here somewhere. Are they at the bottom? I think they're at the bottom. Yep. Go. Some more. And then throw those in the assemblies. Assembly duders. Okay. And now the ratio we need of the E blocks to production blocks is 12 to 5. So roughly double and a half. It's kind of annoying you can't do this if you're trying to. So double and a half. So something like that. So these go to P2s and the rest can be kept. I just basically did triple. And we're not going to need a million of these from the get-go. Remember, we did construct this to deal with an insanely high amount of ores per second. And especially with processing, this is going to result in more than 30 plates a second. So this will add up to a lot of stuff. But yeah, I think we're going to want like at least 5 for iron to start out. That would be 20 iron ore a second. 5 and 2. So really I'd like 11 at the minimum. And this is enough for 5. That's not bad. That's not bad. You don't have enough, unfortunately, for a bunch more than that, but a few. 5's a good start. I think my minimum is 8, so I at least have all the processes running. And then we'll just have to wait for this to build up a bit more. And eventually we'll be able to automate these to much higher speed, but that day is not today. That moment is not this moment. Wait, what did I do? I did something wrong here. Crap. Stop the presses. I think I threw too many into the P2s here. We still have 14. Okay, I just need 2 more. I'll wait for 1 more. And then yeah, 8 should be good enough. I don't know much about different types of wood, Dukes, so I don't know if I can really answer that question with an informed opinion. I really like the smell of, oh, what's it called? It's the really soft stuff you use in, like, modeling and things. You build, like, model planes out of it. Yeah, balsa wood. I wanted to call it balsam, but I was like, that's like balsamic vinegar, and I was getting confused with that. But yeah, balsa wood smells really good. It's like so, it's not dense, whatever the opposite of dense is, that you can literally deform it with your fingers. Like you can smush it. It's crazy. Anyway. I'm not thinking of fulsome. I've never even heard that word before, talking about wood. So I have Ocho ore sorting facility 2s. I constructed all of these erroneously, and I don't need them. So I'll just have to upgrade them later, I guess. So I'll start with 4 for iron. This will be 2 for copper, 1 for lead, and 1 for tin. I'm gonna leave those 2 there just because that's how I'm gonna make the blueprint. Alright, so let me connect up the sulfuric wastewater and let's see if this whole system... Oh, crap. You guys want to know what I forgot? I forgot the frames, the filter frames, the filter frames. So let's go get those. And then we'll try again. Ugh, so far away. Okay, filter frames are going to be over here. Whee! These trains get going fast. I am a fan. Alright, how many frames we got? We've probably used up all our steel at this point. 500, I'll take it. And then you go up to 400 more if I need them. I don't really know how many I'm going to need. I guess I could do a rough estimation on how long this is. So if it's 65 times 4, we are going to need 240 to fill up 1/2 of it. So I am going to need about 500 eventually. But probably more. And is it a problem if I just let the train sit here? I don't think it is. Other trains can go around it, I think. And that way we don't have to walk as far. Alrighty, so first order of business is a offshoot here. We will disconnect this after it spins up because it is more than self-sufficient. In fact, it is overly sufficient. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't grab any iron plates either, which I need for the overflow thingy. So once all of these run a couple cycles... Yeah, that has 1,000 in it. Yeah, that's plenty. Okay. Deconstruct that. Remove the connection for now. And then... I think I didn't do is the purified water. So the purified water connects here and here. And we're actually not going to have enough of it. So this is going to need to be a top-up into the purified water system. Maybe over here, with room for another clarifier. There. I don't know how many I need. What's our 316? So technically that's 3 buildings, unfortunately. And then we'll hook up the water. Purified water. Okay, yeah, this needs to be the last of its kind, and then this will turn down to that one. So the what's it called? Saline water will turn the corner, and this won't connect to the left because that's the mineralized water. We get rid of both of those, and then the purified water is on this line. And we have the same recipe for all 3. Connect up the pipes, make sure we're powered up. And then we need water. What kind of water? Up to 675, which is definitely the water well. And we'll just put that in line, get a power pole for it, and that should be good. However, hold on, we need a top-up valve. Really don't have iron plates, do I? Man, dang it. Well, time to go grab some iron plates real quick. There are some, like, right here, so it shouldn't be too hard. I just need some overflow valves and top-up valves. Oh, it's also requiring mechanical parts, so it's good I have a few of those. I didn't remember if there was a reason I was carrying them at all. But yeah, top up, overflow. I'm going to need these more in the future, so I'm just going to make some extras. Okay, whoopsies, what just happened? I like clicked on a train while I was in a train, but it wasn't the train I was in. Whee! Alright, that does it. And then power for this is necessary. Valves. Oh yeah, so we need another one of these with overflow. I didn't do that right. What am I doing? First I have to find it. Here it is. Okay, and then that's gonna go and top up. It's gonna go on the hot bar, quick bar, whatever that's called. And then this is just a top up to 50 or even 40. All right, so that should wait. Nope, things are not happening. What is going on here? Sulfur dioxide. Oh, right. We never got this finished because we were out of the doodly dads. Oh shoot, that's not good. We don't want air going to the right. So let's flush that out, and there we go, sulfuric acid. Woo! Okay, so sulfuric acid is gonna be providing these guys. Did we not hook that up right? We sure didn't. Wow. We need a bunch of these here, and we just never placed them. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. Slag slurry's a thing. Look at all that crushed stone finally getting used. Look at this. Crushed stone, 50 hours. Over the last 10 hours, you can see very little of it has gotten used, and that's just the stuff that's going to make bricks and stone and stuff. Look at this. 3.5 million crushed stone. It's bonkers. Finally, we're going to use it. Alright, and that slurry is connected, I believe. Oh, here's the other purified water. I thought there was another one. Did we even connect it? I don't think we did. So we can connect it on this end, since the I like to connect it around the corner on the opposite end from where the input is, which is this end here. And then I believe I also did not connect slag slurry. We'll check. Did I? I did not, so it's good I just did that. Okay, and then all we need to do is hook up this edge down to here. That needs to be a T-junction. You know, I should probably have a pipe visualizer on while we're doing this. Or the hover one, so I can see better if everything's connected properly. And in this case, it looks like it is. Yes. Perfect. Okay, and now we're missing the coal filters. Oh, I don't have coal over here, do I? Whoopsies. That's important. So we'll put the frames in there, and I have no coal. Is there coal nearby that I can just yoink? There is. So it feels kind of strange, but since the throughput is pretty small, I mean, we're talking 2 a second at most. Rather than doing a whole new train stop, I think a long belt is reasonable. Normally what I would do is, I don't have logistics yet, but normally what I would do is I would just have one of these receive some coal, and then I would just put it in a provider and have bots do it, because 2 per second is pretty small. But in this case, well, bots are not going to quite suffice. I don't have bots yet. We'll get there soon, but not yet. So that means I will just divert some coal up this way. I use underground belts to make it less ugly. Also, Coniferous, I kind of agree that something does feel a little bit wrong about dumping sulfuric acid, but you know, they let me, so I guess we'll go ahead and keep doing it. Okay, so there we go. We can bring some coal over. It's a little bothersome, but that's a lot better than setting up a whole new train stop for that. Okay, so that'll bring in the coal. One of these needs to be long. Wow, the rates are actually going to be... Oh, that should be okay. 3.75 from 1. I think we're okay. Alright, and here we go. Mineral sludge is a go. And, woo! Catalysts are running. Boy, that feels good, don't it? So, that was a lot of work, but we're there. And now we can finally get this stuff set up. And we will have the ores of our dreams. So this is all iron. And we're going to have to figure out how the heck we're going to do this. Because we're going to have 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to have the undergrounds being the iron belts. And then we're going to have to do something. Okay, we've got saphirite and gibbelite on halvesies. Okay, so how are we going to do this? First, let's extend this through. So we have consistency. Yeah, power poles as well. Okay, so if we put the power pole here and here, then output iron is there. I do need to be careful about side of the belt. That'll go left, or down, that'll go up. And then the rate of everything should be fine. Now I need to grab from there and grab from there. 2 each. That's a little dicey on a single inserter because it's 2 different products. I might turn it slightly diagonal just to help the speed on that one a little bit. And then this has a long, and the same thing, we'll mirror it for consistency. And I think that's it, right? We got the inputs and outputs. So I think I just copy that, flip it vertically, and that should do it. And then we're gonna copy that many times. So for now, I'll just have these all go straight. I guess I really don't need the middle ones, but I need the iron to go straight. Okay, and then we need to connect up power in general to this whole setup. All right. So then this one we said was copper. And this one is tin and lead. Okay. So copper is stereotyte and crotinium. And then yeah, I mean, I think we just can have all these that way, and then the output actually needs to be here. That input can be there. So these go here. I don't like this though, because then there's no room for power pole. So let's go 1 space wider. And then those go there. This goes here, here. Again, opposite sides of the belt for output. And then a single power pole can handle it. And so whatever this is, we're going to flip it vertically. This one. Wait, what? Just happened? Copy. Flip. Oh, there we go. I don't think I ever actually flipped it. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Beautiful. Connect up that way. All right, and then yeah, okay, so now we need to do the mixing. The mixed one for lead will come down this way. And then I'm going to have to be a little creative for the lead output, aren't I? Whoops. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Do I really need to move all of this up one square? You know what? Nanobots are amazing. They can handle it. We're going to move all this up a square. Or two. I haven't really gotten started with it yet, so that's okay. Oh, no, wait, can I not move it up a square? Hold on. Yeah, if I move it up a square, it'll mess with that pump jack later, which we don't want to do. So I literally would have to move this entire setup down, literally all of it, because this is all pushed up next to each other. So I'd have to move this whole chunk down. Yikes. Woof. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to manually make the tin line out here. Whatever. I can figure it out myself. It doesn't have to be perfectly blueprinted or whatever. It'll get out somehow. Or I said tin, I meant lead. That'll be lead. It'll be great. It doesn't have to go up. I probably shouldn't have it go up. That just doesn't need to exist. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this will be lead. And it'll be great. And this guy will place on the far side. We place this in, place that. Powerful. Okay, so now I just need to do the mixing of the ores. So we got sapphirite to the top two. Protinium goes where? Protinium's a little weird. Bobmonium. You know what? It could be better... Because this one is stereotype and crotinium, copper is. And that actually shares one with both of these. So it might be better for copper to be on the bottom here, and this one to be tin. It's not normally the order I like to do things, but that should be fine. Oh my gosh, your first Chick-fil-A? I didn't know there were any states left without one. That's so sad. Gosh, they have such good waffle fries. Sapphirite, Givelite. Okay, let's do this. So, first thing I'm going to do is just free up some space here. So sapphirite and Givelite. Trying to remember, are those the only... They only get used for iron? Yeah. Oh, that's super nice. Okay. So then Givelite is going to actually do a backwards little doodad here, because that's great. And then it's going to come up. What we're going to do is the double splitter thing. And then this one. So those are going to be our inputs. And we do a full belt of sapphirite and a full belt of Givelite. And we are about to see our first iron ore, folks. Our real iron ore without any byproducts. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. It's so good. Oh, that's so good. Look at this iron. Oh, it feels so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is the sapphirite and Givelite taken care of. Now the other four need to get mixed in a couple different ways for the other three. So I think the way I want to do this is, so stereotype and crotinium are the ones that get used in two places. That's these two. Okay, so we need stereotype on the top, bobmonium underneath. So I'll do something like this. Oops. Stereotype on the top, bobmonium underneath. So then this will do a split. And then bobmonium, this will keep going to wherever else it needs to merge. Bobmonium will come up. And then that is now ready for tin ore. And that can come down. Go this way. That's the wrong direction. Okay, perfect. Tin ore is a go, I believe. Gorgeous. Oh, wait, we need to do the thing where we angle this. Good thing that still works. That should be the underground there. Yep. Yep. There we go. Alright. Actually, that doesn't need to be underground. What am I doing? It's just the underground is what came in. Okay. And then we need stereotype on top of crotinium, and then we need crotinium and rubite. Stereotype on top of crotinium. So that can go here. And now that is what we need for copper, right? Yes, that's all we need for copper. So then that needs to work its way over and down. Down here, I guess, and then over and move that power pole. Okay, so stereotype and crotinium will make the oh no, I did that on the wrong belt. This needs to go back up. There we go. Crotinium and givelite are just two more ores coniferous that you need when you're doing the mineral sorting things, but they're not used kind of in the base, like just smelting crushed stuff recipes, but they're all used in the other recipes, so. Alright, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, tin and copper are going. Whoop, whoop. Feels good, y'all. Okay, and then, so we got iron, tin, copper, and now just lead. And lead is gonna do that. We need power. And now we need what was it? Crotinium and, yeah, rubite. So the rubite, and we want to come over here. Let's make some room. So we'll go sideways for that. So the crotinium rubite can come down this way. That should be perfect, actually. Okay, the spaghetti worked out pretty well, I would say. And that should do it. So that will get us lead ore. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And we'll never need more than half a belt of each because of the way the numbers work. Like, you need 2 of each, but it makes 4 lead overall. And so that way, a half belt of each makes a whole belt of the output, which is perfect. Okay, so we have officially completed some really, 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 really important things. Because now we can work on the metallurgy, which, as Dukes just said, the metallurgy aspects of this mod are awesome, and we finally get to kind of work on them for real. This over here was just the basic version. We're going to be able to do this, but much, much, much better. And again, I'm still trying to decide, do I want to transport around ingots or the processed ores in trains? Because sometimes you need different molten metals together. I could try to all make it in like 2 adjacent blocks, like maybe up here. Like I just put it all in 2 different blocks. And maybe that's fine, and not use trains, except for the things that are going to be needed. It's just hard to figure out. Because you want molten plus coolant eventually, and then that can make you sheet coils. And the sheet coils are far easier to transport around than plates. Sheet coils are 4 times denser, and you can easily cut them into plates with an assembling machine. And so, long term, I probably want to transport sheet coils instead of plates. And then we also use molten for some other things. So I do think I'm going to want, for a lot of the metals, to just transport the ingots. Because liquids are a lot harder to transport. And the ingots are going to be a lot denser. So, oh yeah, cobalt's not a thing. What about glass? That's a weird one. Glass is kind of different. We're going to have to probably transport glass mixture. Zinc. Yeah, zinc's just, I don't know. So we'll probably put different types of ingots on trains if we need to. But yeah, so these will be first processed though, and we're gonna have to look at that real quick. Ore processors, where are they? Probably in the smelting. Yeah, these guys. So we're gonna need a lot of these. In fact, we should probably make a new production line where we do iron ore. Where are you gonna be? There? No, here. Yeah, processed iron. And we're gonna do ingredient input, so we can actually make it from the bottom up. And then similarly, we're gonna do. Oh, we can just find it here. The copper one, the lead one, and the tin one. Oh, that's nickel. There's tin. There it is. Nickel and tin look very similar. Okay. So then this is going to be the next thing that gets set up. Now, what's great about this is you get a lot more output. And so then the processed iron, you need to add in some coke, but that's fine. And whenever we have a fuel additive to something, I always just use that fuel in the blast furnace because, well, why wouldn't you? And so if we need coke, we'll just burn coke. And then copper is pretty easy. You need some oxygen. Now this is where it gets weird. Tin is actually the same as iron in that it's very easy. I thought I hit that. There we go. So we need oxygen for both, and then we get a lot of sulfur dioxide out. And then we can use that sulfur dioxide to work our way towards sulfuric acid. Actually, that's just basically free sulfuric acid. So what I might do is connect it to batteries, because that's where a lot of my lead is going to go a lot of the time. And I could just connect that with a long pipe. Or I could turn it into sulfuric acid, put it on the train system as a byproduct. And we've already dealt with that with solids. We could deal with that with fluids too. I'm just not entirely ready for liquids on the trains yet, so we'll have to see how that works. But yeah, so we'll get this set up, and then we'll have ingots, and then we're going to have to... Well, actually, no, there's one more step here. We need the chemical furnace. Oh, no, we don't need a chemical furnace. I thought we did. Interesting. Really? We don't need a chemical furnace for either of these? Blast furnace. Blast furnace. Okay, you do need chemical furnaces for other things, just not this, I guess. We will need carbon, which is kind of annoying, but you can make carbon out of coke fairly easily. Let's just throw that up here for the sake of it. Coke and steam make carbon, and then obviously steam can be made in a boiler. Electric boilers must be a Bob's Mod thing, because I don't see them. Obviously, you're going to use the, whatchamacallit, coke as fuel. Or the carbon. I'm not actually entirely certain what's better. If we do matrix solver and change this to carbon, does it get better or worse? It's slightly better, actually. 3.76. Oh, wait, I did something wrong. 2.95 versus what was that? 2.5? No. We'll figure that out when we get there. Anyway, that's easy to do. We just need some more coke. So we can make carbon on site easily enough, and that's what we'll be doing in the next episode. So ore processing, ingot making, and potentially induction furnaces plus casting machines then will turn into, you know, actual plates. So we'll see if we can get to that in this episode or not. And then sheet coils are awesome. And it might be worth looking. Strand casting machines we can get to. So I think I would like to potentially do things that way. Advanced lead yeah, we can do sheet coils. Oh, and the advanced solder casting. Yeah, we're going to want to research all this. Advanced iron casting also needs manganese. So we'll queue all that up because we'll do the sheet casting, and that way our trains will transfer a ton of plates at once. Rather than needing to carry around plates, they can carry around sheet coils. So, and then we're going to get awesome new recipes for solder. That's going to make it so much cheaper. Because you can do these solder coil things. Where'd the solder one go? Did I not queue it up? This one. We need this one. Oh, we'll have to do zinc first, but you don't need zinc. But you can make these solder coils, and then we can put solder coils on a train, and that's a pretty great way to get tons of solder to places as well. So, all right, well, I think I'm going to call it an episode there, but we've made some awesome progress. We finally have the main 4 ores on belts with catalyst sorting based in trains, and that is a great feeling. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next episode.